We want to welcome those of you who've been watching the Wisconsin win over Illinois in Madison. Indiana cannot miss as they've hit their first 6 shots.
That one a three-pointer. The key to winning on the road in the Big Ten is to get an early lead and keep it. Very difficult to come from behind. Indiana succeeded in building the lead.
Johnson hits a 3 and a big one for Minnesota.
Little scramble on the floor there after the basket. Moye totally outmatched in there size-wise. So Minnesota should have a rebounding advantage in this afternoon's game.
Indiana jumping on the Gophers early. Humphreys will come back into the game for Minnesota. Moye hits. He has 6. Wright has 6. Leach has 4. Stan Gaines hits a 3.
2 in a row for Gaines. And he pulled Minnesota back in there. He had 14 against Purdue, averaging just 5 a game on the season. But his minutes and scoring will improve now.
He was a scorer like so many players were in high school. Now Hagan can't stop the bleeding as Leach scores with the left hand.
Well, Hagan dropped down to the right side there to prevent that drive that Leach had scored on twice. But Leach also has a nice little jump hook shot that he showed there. He got away just before the double team came down.
Minnesota hasn't had a stop on the defensive end of the floor yet. Gaines will go to the line, getting fouled by Marshall Strickland. Strickland picking up the first foul of the game, and Gaines will go to the line. It's been a tough goal for Minnesota, but in the midst of this really tough stretch for the program, Stan Gaines has done what he can to emerge as a silver lining, because with more playing time, he's become that option that Indiana found with Marshall Strickland, and Minnesota still is looking for.
Right, 6'7", 245 out of Chicago, so he's big, strong kid, only a sophomore. Played 33 minutes against Purdue. Humphrey's back in the lineup now. Dan Munson just had a brief talk with him. He's the star player. You got to have him out on the floor.
And Leach got it again, but then he stepped out of bounds. George Leach is owning the Minnesota baseline with a bunch of rebounds. And on the offensive end of the floor, he's got 6 as well.
Great devotion to a single purpose. That defines a team. Those who stumble but still find the will to rise up. Risking pain for the chance to stand out from the crowd. And having tasted both victory and defeat, steadily raise expectations. The NCAA Championships on ESPN.
Are you tired of car ads screaming, yelling, and offering unrealistic deals? At Town & Country Ford, our philosophy is simple. Provide the lowest prices and the best service after the sale. Experience the Town & Country Ford difference today.
You're suffering from severe pain and your doctor's appointment is days away. At Dr. Bryant Bloss's office, we know that sometimes you just can't wait to see the doctor. That is why immediate appointments are available to all our patients. Dr. Bloss treats everything from arthritis to back pain, and we accept Medicare and Medicaid patients. Private pay patients are accepted at Dr. Bloss's office, and if you ever have a question, we answer the phone 24 hours a day. New patients are always welcome at Dr. Bloss's office, so call us today at 479-8571. That's 479-8571.
Last November, WB19 made winners of 20 Tri-Staters during our Big TV giveaway. Giving our viewers all those big TVs is hard work, so I'm here to give you an extra hand, pal. And who better to help me than me? Keep watching WB19 for details on how you can win an even bigger TV during the Bigger TV giveaway. WB19 makes it easy for you to win one of these big beauties from Risley's, the electronics experts. Your chance to win begins February 5th. Hey, stop stepping on my lines, you ham.
Inventory tax time is bad for us, great for you. During Town & Country Ford's tax sale, our new and used vehicle selection is huge. Plus 0% financing for up to 72 months. No reasonable offer refused. Town & Country Ford's tax sale.
by your local Northland Ford dealers. Indiana 8 of 9 from the field. The only miss, a block shot off the inbound. Ben Johnson misses. Humphreys rebounds for Minnesota. A couple of taps against the glass. Bauer can't get it to drop. And finally, the Hoosiers come away with it. 3, 4, maybe 5 chances for Minnesota, but no points.
Big size advantage for Minnesota inside. That's what they call ping pong, just keeping the ball up there. It just didn't drop for the Gophers.
Every time Leach has touched the ball on the offensive end, he's gotten points. Now a miss, but a rebound by Moyer. Donald Perry has it come off. And there is Leach to clean up.
Well, Leach is having a wonderful game. Indiana's 5-1 when he plays in game. He missed 9 games earlier this year because of a knee injury, but since he's come back, he's been great defensively, and today really good offensively at the start.
Humphreys has a double team, blocked on the way up by, guess who? Leach, and Bauer banks it in off the glass.
Good rebound by Bauer. You see a broken nose he suffered earlier against Penn State this year with that mask, but come off the bench today playing well.
Inside. He's 4 for 4 from the field.
Well, he has been the leader today for Indiana. He was one of those guys this morning of the shoot around who was hot, and he's got a good memory of making those shots. It was a good workout for him this morning.
Johnson cuts. And now Boone puts up a 3. Front of the rim. Rebound hits the floor twice. Picked up by Perry.
Double team by Bauer that time to force Moyer out of his zone.
Tough catch of the bounce pass. Strickland nearly hit it anyway.
Bauer's got the height advantage now on Moyer.
And he leans in and scores.
Easy takes in it. Indiana plays with 1 big man, Leach, and really 4 guards, and they rotate the 1 guy. So there's always 4 guards in the lineup. So Minnesota needs to figure out a way to take advantage of that height advantage inside.
Humphreys got caught up in the air. Moyer off balance hits a 3. He's got 11 points in the first 7 minutes.
Now he had a big smile on his face coming down the floor, and that's because that shot was meant to draw a foul. He was going for the 3 free throws, but Humphreys got out of the way, and then he had to throw it up to avoid the traveling call, and it goes in. He's going to catch some razz about that on the plane home today.
Donald Perry picks up the foul. No basket. Brent Lawson and Aaron Robinson in for Minnesota.
Look at that. 11 points today. He's averaging 8 a game. He's got 11 points in the first 7 minutes of the game.
On 5 shots.
Well, now he's going to want the ball more.
Bauer misses the 3. Knocked to the floor is Lawson. And it'll be an Indiana foul, the 3rd foul on the Hoosiers. And a foul will go on George Leach.
Good aggressiveness by Minnesota on the board. Watch the shot by Leach. He doesn't block out. He goes right in to try to get the rebound, and Lawson was there to draw the foul.
Stolen away, but stepping out of bounds was Gracie Wright.
Gracie's been quiet because Moyer has had the hot hand.
He hasn't touched the ball. He hasn't needed to touch the ball.
Teams have done that to Indiana. If you can stop Gracie Wright, they think they can beat Indiana, and that's why Strickland and Moyer have to step up.
Humphreys from the outside. A foul away from the ball. It's the 4th Indiana foul in the first 7 minutes and 17 seconds. Bounded to Ben Johnson. Humphreys with the putback.
Leach came to help block that shot that left Humphreys wide open for the easy basket.
Last foul on A.J. Moyer, his first, so 4 fouls on 4 different Indiana players. In they go to Leach again. He scores and draws the first Minnesota foul. That passing lane has been open 3 or 4 times already in this game.
It's a high pass to his right shoulder, and now Humphreys has got the assignment on Leach. And Leach has got several inches, about 2, on Humphreys. Watch how easy this is. You throw the high pass. Bauer's in front. Humphreys comes over to help. but he can't get there quick enough.
And Humphreys gets the rebound on the Leach miss. Humphreys drives, and the 5-footer followed up by Bauer, no good. And the rebound picked up by Bracy Wright. Minnesota getting some good looks inside, but not having much success inside.
And still getting a couple putbacks, too, that won't go.
And Bauer is called for a bump.
Matchups are really interesting, Dick. Minnesota with the bigger team. We'll check on that, talk about more when we get back.
Indiana off to a good start and in control here in Minneapolis.
Own a timeshare? Sell it for cash. Own a campground membership? Sell it for cash. In the last 6 months, over $1 billion in vacation timeshares have been sold industry-wide. Now's the perfect time to buy, sell, or rent your property for cash. Call right now for your free information kit to buy, sell, or rent your timeshare or campground membership for cash. Plus, be one of the next 200 callers, and we'll include 10 secrets to buy or sell your timeshare by Century 21 Vacation Properties. It's only available from this special TV offer. Don't wait until you have to pay another maintenance fee or tax bill. Call now and turn your timeshare into cash. Be one of the next 200 callers for your free information kit, and we'll include 10 secrets to buy or sell your timeshare by Century 21 Vacation Properties. Buy, sell, or rent your timeshare for cash. Call now. Don't wait to pay another maintenance fee or tax bill. It's a free call, so call now.
Call 800-410-9907. That's 800-410-9907 for this limited time exclusive TV offer.
Harper's Transmission is no longer just another transmission shop. Known for their outstanding service work on major transmission overhauls, Harper's is now your car's total service provider. The Tri-State has trusted Harper's with their transmission work since 1969. And now you can count on the same professional service for your car's brakes, alignments, tune-ups, AC units, and much more. For all of your car's general repair needs, give Harper's a call. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Harper's Transmission, conveniently located at 6301 Maxwell, just off Burkhart.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers believe that all electricians deserve fair pay. If you're looking for higher wages, better benefits, better training, you need to look at the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. We work to help you achieve a higher standard of living for yourself and your family. Non-union electrical workers should understand that without IBEW representation, you probably aren't receiving the wages and benefits you're worth. Does your pay reflect your worth? If not, phone 867-9670. Get connected. All calls confidential.
Everyone, let's all raise a glass and a toast to the happy couple. Happy 50th anniversary, Mom and Dad. You have always set a wonderful example for all of us.
Mom, I think someone has a gift for you. Oh, my. A leather thong.
Believe it or not, minimum coverage can be very attractive. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Minimum coverage for minimum budgets.
Oh, yeah.
On the WB's
defensive stops here.
Well, here's the zone by Minnesota. They've been man-to-man so far, the first 8 minutes.
Donald Perry. Nearly had it stripped away by Aaron Robinson. 8 to shoot. Over Bauer. No basket. Offensive foul.
Good play by Bauer. He held his ground, knowing the shot clock was down. Perry had to create a situation to shoot, and Bauer had good position. The basket does not count, and the foul goes on Perry. That's his second.
So we'll see if a simple thing, well, not that it's simple, but an important thing like taking a charge might spur Minnesota to a little bit of a run here.
Well, it takes away the basket. It draws a second foul, so Perry's out till the second half. That brings Roderick Wilmot in for Indiana.
Johnson has a baseline drive, come up short. Humphreys couldn't spike it home. And the long rebound controlled finally by Roderick Wilmot.
Early rebound advantage to Minnesota, although they haven't taken advantage of it.
Bracy Wright with 3 threes in this first half.
That was a long one, too. That was NBA range.
Indiana on a pace to score about 140 points here this afternoon.
And that's been one of Indiana's downfall. They're only averaging 61 points a game in Big Ten play.
Humphreys, Leach came up short. explosive, you can understand why the Hoosiers struggled without him.
Doing a good job. He traveled there, but let's watch Bracy Wright's three-point shot. Got to really stay up close on him when he has the ball, because he'll fire it right away, but then when you play him close, he can also drive well. When he's in the zone, though, shots like that will go in.
Johnson, Bauer, and Boone come out. Hagan back in for Minnesota. There's so little margin for error for Minnesota with Mo Hargrove no longer on the team. You can't afford to have anybody in foul trouble at this point. Humphreys working down low. Banks it in. Humphreys with 4 points.
He's a great offensive player inside. Look how strong he is. Those shoulders and upper body, very strong. Just a freshman, but one of the strongest players in the Big Ten.
Chris Humphreys with a sensational block.
Now that's a 6'11" center coming at him, and Humphreys knocks it away.
Stan Gaines leading Minnesota with 8 points.
So many times defense can turn the game, and that's what's happened here in the last 30 seconds. Some defensive plays by Minnesota.
Bauer takes a charge. Humphreys with a block. Bracy Wright. Rebound in the corner by Aaron Robinson. Tries to regain control. It's tied up. It'll go to Minnesota. The arrow pointing Minnesota's way.
Let's take a look at that block now. Leach is confident his way up. He's going to go up strong, but Humphreys right there with timing knocks that ball away. And then at the other end, the shot comes up. Humphrey, that's Gaines right there with the rebound. Had to twist his body to get that shot in.
Not only has Minnesota failed to win a Big Ten game, they haven't had many leads in conference play. And they found themselves down by double digits here early this afternoon.
The advantage Indiana has a small lineup is the quickness on defense. They can help recover, but it's difficult on the rebounding end. There you see it again. Minnesota comes up with a second opportunity.
Humphreys having a tough time shooting in the game. A near elbow thrown by Sean Klein.
So Indiana substitutes one big man. Leach comes out, Klein in. So again, the 4 guards. The matchups are very interesting, as I said just before that break. And then Minnesota has the size advantage, which will help them with the rebounding. But Indiana has the quickness and should help them on defense. Watch Klein. He grabs the rebound here. That looks like a shove. Gaines goes back, but no call made. You can't swing those elbows like that.
Brent Lawson picked up a Minnesota foul. Nearly thrown away.
Well, that pass was to Moye, and Wright was there to save it from going out of bounds.
Bracy Wright with a catch up around the knees. The shot comes off, and the 6th Indiana foul of the half.
Indiana shooting has quieted down. As I mentioned, on the year they're just 40%, but they got a great start, and that's gotten the lead. But now the shooting has started to go away. Look at the offensive rebounds, 11 for Minnesota, and we're still in the first half.
Roderick Wilmot picked up the Indiana foul. Lawson. Hagan open from the outside, very short. And Minnesota has not shot the ball well all year long, and that's continued again here this afternoon.
Indiana couldn't hold that rebound, so it goes back to Minnesota.
Pat Ewing coming in for Indiana. Pat Ewing Jr.
Exciting player. He's got a lot of energy. Good leaper. Still learning a lot about the game. 6'8". He's got the job on him.
Humphreys again short with his shot. It's been Minnesota's offense a good part of this first half. And Indiana still enjoying that 11-point lead. Humphreys guarding Ewing. Tough shot. Comes off. Rebounded by Hagan. Adam Boone to Hagan. Off the glass. Waited, and then shot.
Used his size in there. Good play by Boone as Indiana double-teamed him. A step out on that screen, and he dribbled between the two defenders, and that gave Minnesota the advantage inside. 9 of 29 for Minnesota. They got 8 more shots than Indiana because of the offensive rebounds they got.
Minnesota's finally cut it within 10 points. 7 minutes to play. Now a double team up near midcourt. Wide open is Strickland, and he hits a 3.
Double team by Minnesota. Gracie Wright got rid of the ball to the open Strickland. We talk about how important Strickland is to the Indiana offense. When he's hot, Indiana's got a chance to win. He still got a little shiner on that black eye. He got hit in the game on Wednesday against Purdue. And that hurts the Minnesota offense, just 21 points. Adam Boone, his first year here at Minnesota, he played his first 2 years at North Carolina, then transferred back, sat out last year, and 4th in the Big Ten in assists. He'll be a great addition to this Gopher squad. He's a junior this year.
First point. This is what happened to Chris Humphreys Wednesday in West Lafayette.
There you see right there, Brett Busher got him with the right elbow, and Humphreys goes down, put a little ice on it, came back in the game. You can see it started to turn black the second half. In fact, it was closed a little bit as he went to shoot a free throw. He had a good angle to watch that.
He looked like George Chuvalo there for a while.
He's right back here today.
Indiana again by 11.
Indiana has a little luxury now to run some shot clock. Probably not the shot they wanted there, but Roderick Wilmot, a scorer, 31 points a game in high school in Florida. He's not afraid to shoot. Coach Mike Davis just likes a little better shot selection, but when it goes in, it's hard to complain about it.
36 points, half of them on 3-point buckets for Indiana. Ooh, stops and misses badly. Wilmot gets the rebound.
A little out of control by Strickland. Really loses the ball.
And a timeout with Indiana in control of this game. They've cooled off a little bit, but they have picked up 6 3-point baskets in the first half.
Dream a little bigger with Island Poker, the new $7 big money scratch-off with over 100 resort getaways.
Stuff.
Love you, Dad.
We'll take care of the rest. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Golf Digest is going to Cure Your Slice now and for free.
And that's a guarantee.
Introducing the breakthrough video, Cure Your Slice Now, and it's free with your paid subscription to Golf Digest magazine. In this video, top PGA instructor Chuck Cook shows you the 7 key phases of the swing and gives you his proven method for better control and longer, straighter drives. And here's our guarantee. If Golf Digest and Cure Your Slice Now doesn't cure your slice and improve your game, cancel and keep the video free.
Golf Digest is your source for golf.
Every month in Golf Digest, you get easy-to-follow tips and instruction from the best teachers and players in golf. Information on the top equipment, the best places to play, thought-provoking commentary. You also get this removable Pocket Tips booklet. Call now. Use your credit card and get your first risk-free issue, Pocket Tips booklet and video free. You get 11 more issues for only $19.77. If your game doesn't improve, cancel and keep the video, booklet, and magazine free.
So call 800-543-6200. That's 800-543-6200. Call now.
He's the top scorer and rebounder in Big Ten play. And he went, of course, to Duke, signed with Duke, and then it was a decision that he had to make, to Indiana or stay home in Minnesota.
Right, Indiana coach Mike Davis wanted Chris Humphries, a big man inside is what Indiana's could always use another one of. All teams could, and it came down to staying home right here in Minneapolis. Humphries having a terrific year, leading the league in scoring and rebounding. In fact, no freshman has led the Big Ten since they started keeping that stat in 1959 in rebounding, and Chris Humphries could be the first to do that.
Taking a breather now with the foul on Stan Gaines of Minnesota. The problem Minnesota's had is to find some complementary parts offensively to fit around Humphries' game.
And that's the same thing Indiana's been trying. And so what happens, the difference, look at Minnesota's averaging 67 points a game in Big Ten play. They're 0-4. Indiana's averaging 61, and they're 3-1. So defense is what makes the difference. Indiana concentrates on the defense, and other than the blowout against Wisconsin, the defense has kept them in games, and that's why they're 3-1.
Playing now with 3 wins in a row with a lot of confidence, shooting with a lot of confidence. Hagan short with the hook, rebounded by Wilmot.
Minnesota's gotten some good shots, but their shooting is not good. Indiana's held their last 3 points under 40%, and Minnesota has got to get hot here if they're trying to reach 40% as well.
Indiana spreading the floor.
Back to man-to-man now for Minnesota. Indiana can run too much clock time when they're in that zone.
Drive and shot by Wright, spins out. Here come the Gophers trying to break it. Stan Gaines up the floor for Minnesota, blocked, and the ball going out of bounds. It'll go to Indiana. Gaines went up, had the shot blocked against the glass. Indiana has led all the way, 38-22 wherever you are. We are in Minneapolis at Williams Arena. Glad you're with us. Along with John Laskowski, I'm Dick Bramer. You know, both teams, John, got off to a really tough start in Big Ten play. Minnesota with a disheartening loss in State College. And you talk about the Indiana loss in Madison, a very lopsided loss. But Indiana came right back and got that win at Michigan that might have been certainly one of the biggest wins of the year, maybe one of the biggest wins in Mike Davis's career at Indiana.
Well, it is, because Indiana's looking at 5 of their first 7 Big Ten games on the road. And you're thinking it's hard to win. They only won 1 game on the road in the Big Ten last year. They've already got 2 this year. And now they've got a chance to win a 3rd game against Minnesota, have 3 early road games, which is terrific for the Hoosiers.
Tough night for Chris Humphries. A strong baseline drive and just enough room to shoot, but the ball rolled right over the back plate.
Minnesota's getting better shots than Indiana, although we're just not hitting them. Indiana's hitting the outside shot, but when you take the outside shot, you live and die by it, except Leach. Leach can make the inside shots for the best of them.
6 field goals for George Leach.
He's averaging 7.5 points a game, and he's got 12 today.
Gaines will try it inside, and he scores.
Gaines has got a high advantage there on Wilmot. Nice move to the jump hook shot.
10 points for Gaines in the first half.
He'll be one of those guys that helped Dan Munson take the place of Mo Hargrove.
And Bracy Wright with Gaines coming out to midcourt to guard him. A quickness mismatch.
And Indiana cleared out a 1-4, left the middle open. Bracy Wright took it right inside. Knew to not take it all the way because it could be blocked. Stopped for a 5-foot jumper.
Gaines drives as the ball squirts free. Strickland up the floor to Wright, who hits the bottom of the glass. Ben Johnson gets the ball for Minnesota. Now squeezed, and he'll call a Minnesota timeout with 3 minutes left in the half.
30 seconds. That pass led a little too far to Bracy Wright, like your wide receiver. And he's trying to struggle down the field. The ball's just off his fingertip. Let's watch the action. Drive inside, the block by Ewing, and Bracy Wright's out the other end. Marshall leads him a little too far. By the time he picked it up, it was under the backboard. But look at this great triple team right here. There is nowhere to go. So a very smart play by Ben Johnson to call that timeout.
Indiana firing on all cylinders offensively early in the game, and now defensively. You look at the number, and Minnesota at this pace is going to score in the 60-point range.
And Indiana 10th in the league in scoring, so they have not had the offense they want. 40% shooting, 37% from the three-point line. But everything is going in today in the Hoosiers' first half. 42 points already, averaging 61 a game. They have 42 in the first half.
Johnson left alone for a three.
Plenty of time there for Johnson to get set and able to knock that shot down. Well, half-court pressure now by Minnesota. 1-2-2 zone press. And a steal.
3-on-2 go for break. Aaron Robinson brings it back out. Bauer open from the corner.
Three-pointer, and he can make them.
Back-to-back conversions for Minnesota. And it's back to a 12-point game.
Humphries on the bench, but Bauer comes through. 171 career three-point shots. He's only 2 shy of becoming the all-time leader. I know he's been struggling with that shot this year, but that one from the corner looked good. Here's Johnson. He had time to set, get that shot away. Nothing but net. And then Bauer on the baseline. Watts has been warm up. Looked like he was shooting on the way down. That one a little better by shooting at the top. When you shoot on the way down, the ball hits the front of the rim. That one just got over the front, so he was at more the peak of his jump when he made that shot.
Minnesota without a win, but they got to be the toughest looking Big Ten team right now. You got Michael Bauer with the plastic face mask, Chris Humphries with a black eye.
Here's the zone by Minnesota. They like to play a matchup zone.
A miss by Strickland. Long rebound controlled by Wright.
And a new shot clock, 35 seconds. Mike Davis calls out a play from the bench. Trying to get Leach open inside against Bauer. And other than that, I think just trying to protect this lead going into the halftime. Minute and a half left in the first half.
Bauer had it. And a foul call on Indiana. It'll be on Leach.
He was losing his balance. He went down. And Leach is going to pick up his second foul. And that'll be free throws for Bauer at the other end. Here's the shot. Rebound. Bauer's got it, but he got it on 1 foot. Lost his balance. He wanted a timeout to avoid the travel call. But the foul goes against Leach. He comes out. Sean Klein is in.
Again, Leach leaving with a couple of fouls. 1:26 left in the half. Bauer with 8 points.
Good first half for Bauer. That's right at his average. He had 19 against Penn State the day before he broke his nose, so that didn't seem to affect him in that first game. Minnesota 7-0 run, and they're closing the gap right here before halftime.
They've gotten it down to 10 late in the first half. Michael Bauer and the Gophers hoping to pick up their first conference win of the year.
They're saying just what I've been saying for years. High school ball is just unprepared for the NBA. Funny. They're saying the Dolphins secondary is unstoppable. I was just saying the same thing. What the?
Golf Digest is going to cure your slice now and for free.
And that's a guarantee.
Introducing the breakthrough video, Cure Your Slice Now, and it's free with your paid subscription to Golf Digest magazine. In this video, top PGA instructor Chuck Cook shows you the 7 key phases of the swing and gives you his proven method for better control and longer, straighter drives. And here's our guarantee. If Golf Digest and Cure Your Slice Now doesn't cure your slice and improve your game, cancel and keep the video free.
Golf Digest is your source for golf.
Every month in Golf Digest, you get easy-to-follow tips and instruction from the best teachers and players in golf. Information on the top equipment, the best places to play, thought-provoking commentary. You also get this removable pocket tips booklet. Call now. Use your credit card and get your first risk-free issue, pocket tips booklet, and video free. You get 11 more issues for only $19.77. If your game doesn't improve, cancel and keep the video, booklet, and magazine free.
So call 800-543-6200. That's 800-543-6200. Call now.
The Southwestern Indiana Building Trades Council represents all the craftsmen who are responsible for the world we live in. Our membership takes pride in our community and is compassionate towards citizens. As the labor leadership for thousands of skilled men and women, we are a unified voice for getting the job done right, the first time, in a drug-free environment, featuring competitive wages and benefits, thus allowing a desirable lifestyle. Southwestern Indiana Building Trades Council, one voice representing a quality of life Americans count on.
PJ's Cartoons. Your world will never sound the same.
To Johnson.
The pressure defense has gotten to Indiana. That half-court trap has made the offense for Indiana slow down. And that defensive steal, an easy basket for Minnesota.
A couple minutes ago, it was an 18-point lead. Now it's 8.
Crowd getting into the game. Always a great crowd here at Minnesota. 14,000 strong.
Under a minute in the half. Three to shoot. Big defensive stand by Minnesota.
Indiana struggling to find a shot against that zone. Now Minnesota with the momentum.
It was 42-24. And if Minnesota converts in this possession, it'll be their greatest spurt of the season. At a time when they could have been blown out of the game, they've crawled back into it.
12 straight points, looking for 14.
And they can take the last shot. About a 1-second overlap between the game clock and the shot clock. Minnesota scores the last 10 points of the half to get back into the game at 42-34. Coming up at halftime, we're going to take a look at the silver anniversary Big Ten team. That and more coming up in a moment.
At Raven Tire, when you buy new tires, we install them for free.
One low price, and all the extras are free.
You get free tire mounting, free wheel balance, free valve stems and disposal, free lifetime tire rotations. Other places charge up to $16 per tire for installation. Not at Raven. It's free. Raven has the guaranteed lowest installed price. Raven Tire and Auto Service.
It's here, and it's only on Evansville's WB19. Next Saturday at 11, the Boilermakers play host to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Tune in to WB19 and watch Kenneth Lowe and Evansville's own Matt Kiefer lead the Boilers against the high-flying Buckeyes in the Big Ten Game of the Week. Purdue and Ohio State next Saturday at 11. Brought to you in part by Bass Myers Fireplace and Patio, Subway, and your home for Big Ten basketball all season long, Evansville's WB19.
This afternoon's game between Indiana and Minnesota. This season is ESPN's 25th year of televising college basketball. And as part of the celebration, silver anniversary teams that have been chosen by conference officials and members of the media are being announced this week. Here is ESPN's silver anniversary team for the Big Ten.
ESPN silver anniversary team. Big Ten. Glenn Robinson. Purdue.
Americans say hello. He's the best player in the nation.
A scoring machine. This big dog led the Big Ten in points scored as a sophomore.
Nearly stripped off. Robinson scored the All-American.
Led the nation in scoring as a junior. A unanimous National Player of the Year. Jimmy Jackson. Ohio State. A versatile wing player.
Here comes Baker.
Jackson helped restore Ohio State's national reputation. The Buckeyes' leading scorer each of his 3 seasons.
How about that?
Kevin McHale. Minnesota. This lanky center set a new standard for post moves. A 4-year double-digit scorer, he led the Golden Gophers to the 1980 NIT Championship. Steve Alford, Indiana. The poster boy for Indiana basketball in the 80s. The purest of shooters.
Alford wants the shot, leans into it. Oh, Steve Alford, is he clutch?
Second all-time scorer in school history. He guided the Hoosiers to the 1987 National Championship. Mateen Cleaves, Michigan State. The ultimate gutsy point guard.
Cleaves got a screen and hits another triple.
He guided the Spartans to back-to-back Final Fours. Overcame pain and injury to secure the school's second national championship. Big Ten Silver Anniversary Team.
University of Minnesota represented by Kevin McHale. Indiana, of course, by Steve Alford. But, John, whenever you pick a team, you always run the risk for who you might leave off the team. And at least a couple of names come to mind, players that might have made the all-quarter-century team.
Well, it was good to see that each team was represented, 5 different representatives, no 2 guys from one team. But if there were 2 for one team, I'd go for Calvert Cheney. He's the Big Ten's all-time leading scorer. And there you see it, 2,613 points, the National Player of the Year in '93. Steve Alford, a very good choice. But all 5 of those players on that team could play. Calvert Cheney was right there with him.
Be nice to coach that team sometime, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir, it would.
We'll come back with more from Williams Arena. Halftime between Minnesota and Indiana in just a moment.
I have to read the Wall Street Journal every day. If I don't, I feel I've missed something. There's stuff that I read about, articles about large businesses or small businesses, and the things that they're doing to succeed. And then I try and take that and apply that to my little company.
The most surprising thing about the Journal, I like to read it.
Get early morning delivery of the Journal for just 45 cents a day. That's 50% off the regular rate. Call 800-238-5300. That's 800-238-5300 for the Wall Street Journal.
If you need a car and your credit is not what it used to be, stop worrying. Just go to Andrews Auto Sales. Andrews Auto Sales can help you whatever your credit situation. Even if you have a bankruptcy, we finance everyone, and even on the same day. And buying a car at Andrews Auto Sales has never been easier because when you buy here, you pay here. Andrews Auto Sales on the corner of Bakey and Morgan and at 1012 East Riverside Drive and at their new location, 3100 Covert Avenue in Evansville.
At the Sirloin Stockade, you can have it all. Get USDA Choice Sirloin grilled to perfection just the way you want it. Enjoy the finest quality roast beef and melt in your mouth turkey. The finest ham and succulent barbecue pork ribs. Our buffet is prepared fresh daily from our very own home recipes. Our salad bar has everything you could want, and you'll love the fresh home-baked goodies from our bakery. Our friendly staff is here to serve you, and we offer banquet facilities, catering, and carry-out. So come on in to the locally owned and operated Sirloin Stockade today.
Getting all that rock from here to there is backbreaking. You can move it the hard way or the smart, easy way with the Rock Shooter. The Rock Shooter saves time and money by shooting that crushed stone, river, or pea gravel where you want it with amazing accuracy up to about 80 feet. Our high-speed 20-ton conveyor dump truck replaces shovels, wheelbarrows, bobcats, and backhoes. Our rates are reasonable and our response time is quick. Once you use the Rock Shooter, you'll never go back.
Now serving the Evansville area, the Rock Shooter. Call 453-9614.
Trust AAA. They made Minky's Automotive Repair the only AAA-approved repair facility in Warwick County. Trust Minky's certified technicians, serving the area for more than 25 years with over a century of combined experience. Minky's uses the latest diagnostic equipment and is the place to go for brakes, tune-ups, engine and transmission installations, all your automotive repair needs.
Minky's explains the repairs and shows customers the damaged part.
Trust Minky's policy. Satisfaction is guaranteed. Minky's Automotive Repair, 5400 Van Road in Newburgh.
Let's find out more about Indiana University, University of Minnesota, and these messages as well from the Big Ten.
What was the composer thinking when he wrote this?
How do you take a company public?
What does the human genome look like?
What defines peak performance?
How has information technology changed the way people live and work?
Can you really teach creativity?
Indiana University.
Amazing.
At Minnesota, we make discoveries, not just read about them.
At Minnesota, we connect with people and ideas from around the world.
At Minnesota, we reach across boundaries to improve people's lives.
We are one of America's great public universities, the University of Minnesota.
Big Ten fans embody the spirit of college basketball. They support their favorite teams and conference with passion and loyalty.
Their knowledge in class helps set the Big Ten apart from the rest.
So do your part the next time you cheer from your stand.
Show good sportsmanship and respect the fans, the officials,
And the great tradition that is Big Ten basketball.
Big Ten basketball. Good sports make great fans.
We'll return to Williams Arena, have stats and highlights of the first half of this afternoon's game right after this.
No other weekly financial publication moves the markets like Barron's. It provides the knowledge, insight, and foresight that allow you to stay one step ahead. Subscribe now and you'll also receive this Barron's Stock Evaluator free. It lets your computer help you turn money into wealth. Get 13 weeks of Barron's and the Stock Evaluator, all for only $39. Call now toll-free 800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600.
Your family's growing, it's time to buy a home. But who can you trust when it comes to the loan? DeWitt Mortgage.
Look for DeWitt Mortgage Group on the front of your Ameritech Yellow Pages. Call today and receive a pre-approval on a new home along with a good faith estimate. And yes, DeWitt can even email the pre-approval within 30 minutes of your phone call. Call today and save thousands on a low-rate refinance or a new home purchase. Mention this ad for a free appraisal at loan closing.
DeWitt Mortgage.
Do you need a more efficient mailroom? Call Southern Business Machine. We've got it all. Digital postage meters and scales, folder inserters, openers and shredders, signers and bursters, mail list software, addressers, tracking systems. Don't sign that lease until you call Southern Business Machine. We can save you time and money. Thanks, Dad.
The largest mailing equipment showroom in the tri-state, Southern Business Machines in Evansville.
Led all the way by as many as 18 points with 3:21 left in the first half, but that final 3:21 dominated by by Minnesota and they're right back in this basketball game.
Right. Indiana had to get a good start. They did, but boy, they let Minnesota right back in. The Gophers made a great run, and Chris Humphries has not had a good first half. If he catches fire in the second half, we've got a ball game.
Probably his worst half as a collegiate player, just 2 for 13 from the field in the first half. Here's our Shelter Insurance first half highlights.
George Leach really got into the game early inside. Hagan couldn't stop it. Leach picks up 12 points on 6 baskets. Moyer the same, had some baseline jumpers. Minnesota didn't play as close on him as they needed to. It really picked his confidence up. And then Bracy Wright, a very quiet first half. He still got 11 points, but Indiana showed they could score without him. For Minnesota, Stan Gaines came on strong in that first half, and Humphries just struggled on the inside. He makes that bank shot, but I think Minnesota can still go into him in this second half. Big rebounding advantage inside. Minnesota started to use their height much better late in the half, and then the press came in at the end. That turnover by Michael Bauer.
For your insurance needs, visit shelterinsurance.com to find the Shelter agent near you. Seek Shelter today. Might not look at it looking at the numbers. Indiana shooting the ball very well, but the key to Minnesota's turnaround late in the half, I thought, was some defensive stands at the end, taking a charge, a block, kind of got things going back in Minnesota's way.
Look at the offensive rebounds, 14 for Minnesota. That got him 11 more shots. And then the turnovers, just 2 for Minnesota. That's excellent. A 10-point run by the Gophers to end the half.
Minnesota came back from a big halftime deficit against Purdue. They're trying to do it again today against Indiana.
Great devotion to a single purpose. That defines a team. Those who stumble but still find the will to rise up. Risking pain for the chance to stand out from the crowd. And having tasted both victory and defeat, steadily raise expectations. The NCAA Championships on ESPN.
It's tax time, and that makes it the best time to buy at Expressway Dodge. Over 1,000 vehicles available, and they've got to go before inventory tax time. 2003 Stratus sedans as low as $10,490, just $10,490. 2003 Stratus Coupes starting at $11,990. We're slashing prices to save you money. Nobody sells Dodge vehicles for less than Expressway Dodge. Nobody.
So what if your kitchen drawer, you know, the one where you keep batteries, suddenly got deeper? And say it also had batteries for cell phones and cordless drills, laptops and camcorders. Oh, and odd little batteries for things like watches and cameras, hearing aids, and even batteries for cars, boats, and motorcycles, and better still, offered expert advice and great low prices. Well, that's Batteries Plus. Like your kitchen drawer, only better. Batteries Plus, America's battery experts.
Purdue basketball is here, and it's only on Evansville's WB19. Next Saturday at 11, the Boilermakers play host to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Tune in to WB19 and watch Kenneth Lowe and Evansville's own Matt Kiefer lead the Boilers against the high-flying Buckeyes in the Big Ten Game of the Week. Purdue and Ohio State next Saturday at 11. Brought to you in part by Bass Myers Fireplace and Patio, Subway, and your home for Big Ten basketball all season long, Evansville's WB19.
Last November, WB19 made winners of 20 Tri-Staters during our Big TV giveaway. Giving our viewers all those big TVs is hard work, so I'm here to give you an extra hand, pal. And who better to help me than me? Keep watching WB19 for details on how you can win an even bigger TV during the Bigger TV giveaway. WB19 makes it easy for you to win one of these big beauties from Risley's The Electronics Expert. Your chance to win begins February 5th. Hey, stop stepping on my lines, you ham.
Like Mo.
Dan Munson in his 5th year with Minnesota, and he's, of course, had to deal with players leaving early, but yesterday, abruptly, unexpectedly, Mo Hargrove decided to transfer elsewhere, and a team that already was short on depth is even shorter here this afternoon.
Exactly. The team's only had this first half today, and the last 50 minutes against Purdue, Hargrove didn't play. So they're still trying to figure out their new roles, and the last 3 or 4 minutes of that first half, they really caught fire.
Earlier in the week, Minnesota down 15 at the half against Purdue. They came back to tie it at 58. Now the first Indiana shot comes off. Minnesota gets the rebound. Adam Boone got it for Minnesota.
And always this first 5 minutes will be the key. Can Minnesota keep the momentum going, or will Indiana start to hit some shots to regain the double-digit lead they had in the first half?
Donald Perry held in some foul trouble in the first half, picks up his third early in the second half. And Bracy Wright, you said a quiet 11 points. How about Chris Humphries' quiet 4?
Well, quiet 11 is still half his average, but 4 is not half Chris Humphries' average.
2 for 13 from the field for Humphries in the half. From the deep corner, Bracy Wright hits his 4th 3 of the game.
I mean, that's 14 points, and other than mentioning his name, you don't really know he's doing.
An ice storm warning is in effect from 2 a.m. Central Standard Time to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time Sunday for the following counties: in Illinois, Edwards, Franklin, Gallatin, Hamilton, Jackson, Perry, Saline, Wabash, Wayne, White, and Williamson. In Kentucky, Davis, Henderson, and Union, and all counties in southwest Indiana. Freezing rain will develop across the warning area shortly after midnight, and will continue through the morning hours on Sunday. Some sleet may be mixed in early in the event. However, the main hazard with this event will be icing. A significant glaze of ice is possible late tonight and early Sunday morning. Precipitation from 1/4 to 1/2 inch will be possible. The precipitation should taper off early Sunday afternoon. An ice storm warning is issued when 1/4 inch or more of ice accumulation is expected. The ice may dump trees and power lines, resulting in widespread power outages. Travel will be extremely difficult, if not impossible. Persons in the warned area are advised to remain indoors. Make sure you have an adequate supply of food. Check prescriptions to ensure an adequate supply of medicine through the duration of the storm. Check furnaces and fuel levels, and if travel is necessary, make sure your car is winterized and in good working order.
In addition to everything else, Humphries a very accomplished free throw shooter. That's why even on nights when he's not shot the ball well from the field, he's managed to rack up some points. And he hits them both, and Minnesota's as close as it's been for a long time.
The half-court trap worked well in the first half. And now they fall back into a zone. Indiana had trouble against both those types of defenses in the first half.
Moye hits a 3.
You just can't leave a good college player that wide open, though. Even on when Moye missed his first shot, he comes right back with an open three-pointer.
Gaines off the glass, and Stan Gaines has really emerged here midway through this season as an increasing threat offensively. There's the trap again. And alertly, Strickland moved the ball forward. Now tied up underneath. Minnesota will get it. Down by 8. A jump ball with the arrow pointing in Minnesota's direction.
Now, good defense there by Minnesota. 2-on-1 fast break by Indiana. Moye gets it to Leach, and he can't score. And then the tie ball gives it back to Minnesota. Mike Davis off the bench talking to the official, but it's going to be Minnesota ball. Momentum still Minnesota's way early in the second half.
Humphries draws a foul. It'll be the 3rd foul of the half against Indiana. A couple of free throws. And the foul's on Donald Perry. That is his 4th of the ball game.
Well, Mike Davis didn't get him out quick enough before he picked up that 4th. So Wilmot will come in. But can you tell the difference in the attitude that Humphries has? When he gets the ball, he's taking upon himself to make something happen. Usually that's to score more than it is to pass. And each of the times he's gotten it, he's trying to score. He's drawing some fouls and hitting the free throws.
Places carry.
And Minnesota, a furious comeback late in the first half, and now here early in the second half, they've trimmed more points off the Hoosier lead.
really taking Indiana out of their offense, although some of those long passes may enable them to try some three-point shots. Indiana got a break there by the ball going off Minnesota. Another possession.
Minnesota on an 18-6 run midway through the game.
Leach stays in the game with those 3 fouls. Indiana looked to score from the outside against this press.
Gaines got him on the wrist, picking up his second foul. First Minnesota foul of the second half.
The weakness is on the free throw line. Moye gets the ball there and then picks up the foul against Minnesota.
Bracy Wright back in the game for Indiana.
See that bandage on his right elbow. It's just some padding there. That's his shooting arm. Just to prevent any further bruising. Sometimes shooters are just a little
Strickland short, might have been blocked. Leach went up, had it blocked. On the floor, tied up this time to Indiana.
Shooters can be a little superstitious too, Jeff. So I don't see any physical injury with that right arm. The guy can still shoot. Possession arrow goes to Indiana.
Made by Moye. Now back to the corner right. Misses. Rebound to the floor, and Moye followed it, nearly got it. Finally Gaines controls for Minnesota.
Big possession here. They've got it down to 6. Minnesota's right back in the game.
Humphreys, no foul on the basket to Minnesota. Humphreys with 8 points of Minnesota's 10 in the half.
That gives him 12 for the game. He's well on his way to his average.
It was 42-24 with 3:21 left in the half. Offensive foul called on Bracy Wright. Stan Gaines took the Minnesota charge. The barn has been quiet this year, but it's noisy this afternoon in Minneapolis.
This much is clear. There will come a time in your life when you have to choose sides. Specifically, right after you make your steak burger, a platter.
We had the real milk milkshakes. We had the hot fudge. Looking back, it was so obvious. The sippable sundae.
Steak and Shake. Add hot fudge to any milkshake for 39 cents.
Why can't I come up? Sorry, Sarah, but there's no girls allowed. Not even girls with old recipe ice cream?
Prairie Farms Premium Old Recipe Ice Cream is full of all the homemade goodness that smart women know kids love.
So from now on, there are going to be some new rules around here. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Taste the homemade goodness of Old Recipe Ice Cream.
Dentasafe Dental Group is proud to care for your family's dental needs. Our low-cost teeth whitening uses economical bleaching trays that brighten your smile. Our all-ceramic crowns for front teeth completely disappear as they're bonded, giving you an incredible new look. At Dentasafe, we accept cash, check, Visa, MasterCard, or Discover, and offer prepayment discounts and extended payments, too. Dentasafe is proud to announce that our newest staff member, Dr. Thomas Salmon, is accepting new patients. Dentasafe Dental Group, 4601 Baird Park Drive in Evansville. Call 812-473-1992.
Now this is my baby. You have to make her perfect again.
Yes, ma'am. We'll take good care of her.
And how long would the estimate take? Oh, perfect. And the claim? Oh, perfect. I'll need a rental car. Perfect.
Leffler Collision and Glass Repair Center with locations in Evansville and Newburgh.
In-state college against Penn State. Ed DeChellis had what happened to Dan Munson yesterday happen twice in advance of the Big Ten opener for Penn State. 2 players quit the team, and Dan Munson said that sometimes that's good because it gets everybody left on the same page. And what happened in that game, Minnesota led almost all the way. Penn State, short man throughout, caught the Gophers, passed them late in the game, and pulled out a win.
That's what you're seeing here. This is a great first 5 minutes for Minnesota in the second half. The crowd's excited, the players are excited, and Humphreys back on his game.
Gaines with the putback. A 3 would have cut it to 1. The rebound and putback cuts it to 2. Three-pointer off by Wilmot. Tied up. Jump ball this time to Minnesota.
Indiana's going to look for the three-point shot against that half-court zone defense, and it's do or die. They make the shots, they'll hold the lead. If they miss, though, Minnesota will come right back. Look at the second half. It's taken him 9 less shots to make as many field goals. That's Chris Humphreys.
Minnesota can tie it, maybe take its first lead of the game. After being down 18 late in the first half. Nearly stolen away by Moye. And now a bump on Moye. That's the 5th Indiana foul. Second on A.J. Moye.
Moye's trying to make something happen. He's the team leader, senior, and he thought a steal would really help pick up Indiana's momentum. But he's got his arm all over Bauer trying to go for the ball. Look at that right arm. He pushed off there. And there's the foul.
Humphreys to tie it. Rebound to Strickland. This arena has been uncharacteristically still this year. It's about as loud now with Minnesota scoring at times as it's been all year long.
And the players hear that. They know that this is their chance to beat one of the leaders in the Big Ten.
Moye rebounded by Humphreys. Leading it up the floor and losing it. Another tied up ball. This time Indiana will get it.
It's a 1-on-3, and Humphreys saw the 3 Hoosiers around him, but couldn't pull away fast enough. He's dribbling to the left hand, now switched to the right. Bounced it off his hip, and then the jump ball goes to Indiana.
Almost cut in front of Moye like he was trying to pick up a foul maybe on the Indiana guard. Jeff Hagan in the game for Minnesota. He'll give Humphreys a break.
Indiana has not figured out how to score against this zone defense. They haven't been able to get the ball inside, and they haven't made their shots from the outside.
The very same shots that went in the first 7 minutes of the game. Moye cuts in. Might have been blocked by Bauer.
Good play by Bauer. Used his height to deflect that shot.
Saved by Johnson, and Bauer to tie it up. Short. Minnesota's had 3 trips down the floor to tie it up and come up empty. Bracy Wright has it slapped away off the hands of Stan Gaines.
Indiana wants to run so that Minnesota does not have time to set up their half-court defense. Watch the other end. Gaines throws the lob pass. Bauer bats the ball, volleyball style, because there's no way he can control it and stay inbounds. Good smart play by the senior.
Gaines and Bauer out. Brent Lawson in for Minnesota along with Humphreys.
4 minutes and 45 seconds without a field goal for Indiana. But amazingly, they still got the lead.
6 points and more than 10 minutes of play. The glass, putback comes off, attempt made by Klein, finally it goes. And an Indiana free throw coming.
Air ball by Bracy Wright. Klein got the ball and couldn't make the easier shot, but fighting for the rebound. Watch, the ball doesn't hit anything at the backboard. A left-handed shot by Klein, and now he's leaning way to the right. Still gets the drop, but Humphreys picks up a foul.
Humphreys gets the rebound. the rest of the way for Minnesota.
The old backdoor play. Hagan saw it. Marshall Strickland got beat and picks up the foul. So Boone will be at the line for free throws.
Boone from the line, 1 of 2. Just 1 point on the afternoon.
16 fouls already for Indiana. So that'll be a lot of free throws in this second half for Minnesota. Give Dan Munson credit. You know, this team could have struggled, especially with the way Indiana started this ball game with a big double-digit lead. And these Gophers have come right back to get back to 2 points in this game. Good coaching by Dan Munson.
Minnesota enjoying a 24-8 run. Strickland. Klein scores again.
See, one basket can really help a guy's confidence. Klein, not a great scorer. He's averaging 7.5 points a game, but that tip in on the rebound, he comes right back down and scores again.
Humphreys. And Klein picks up a foul, and Humphreys, as we said before, is a very good free throw shooter. He's not the guy Indiana wants to send the line to a lot here in nearly 12 minutes of play.
Well, he got good position inside. It's not a good foul, Dick, slapping from behind, because you're right, Humphreys going to go to the line with a 1-and-1. But he had the ball so low, I think Klein thought he's going to turn and shoot that little bank shot, and he ought to try something. Not getting in front of him to prevent the pass. He tries to make up for it, but a steal, and didn't work.
Humphreys 5 of 5 from the line. All 5 free throws coming in a second half that has seen him play more like he's played all year long. Might be the best freshman in the Big Ten this year, and Minnesota's climbed back within 2.
I grew up in the Midwest, and sports is a big part of the Midwest.
Sports, to me, are a fun way for kids to learn some of the most important things in life.
Sports is just the passion, the excitement. It brings communities together.
My dad used to take me to Gopher games back when I was like 5 years old.
I was born and raised a Gopher. I love them.
The Barn is the most unique place in college basketball.
The World Series experience was just outstanding. I mean, you talk about excitement in '87 and '91. They lifted this town up.
From the Dome to the Barn to your own backyard. Victory Sports is a new sports network that knows how important the games are to you.
It doesn't matter winning or losing when you come right down to it. The most important thing, I think, is to see somebody achieve something that they didn't start out being able to do. Victory.
Victory.
This is victory. This is victory.
Victory Sports. Experience home team pride.
Credit problems? Well, Expressway Chevrolet is your problem solver. If you're looking for a newer used vehicle and you've had credit problems, we can help you. CJ said Expressway Chevrolet. He can put you in a new or late model vehicle with little or no money down. We've got a great selection of cars, trucks, vans, or sport utilities. Call or come see us at the biggest metal dealer in America, Expressway Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. We can help you.
Your heating bill is going up, so don't throw money out the window. Count on Kite Home Center for quality installed replacement windows that will pay for themselves in no time. Kite takes the risk out of replacing your windows with quality windows priced for every budget, professionally installed. No scams, no hassles, no problem, with 90 days same as cash. Remember, contractors depend on Kite Home Center, and so should you.
From start to finish, you can find it at Kite.
Want to experience real football. Watch it on a Mitsubishi HD TV. Available from Risley's. It's almost like being there. At Risley's, the electronics and custom installation experts.
3 at least to tie the game with the ball in their hands, and they haven't been able to do it. And now Indiana comes down with Wilmot's field goal.
Well, that's a big point there, Dick, because once a team can get a lead, then their attitude is, we've got them where we want them at home. Let's finish them off. If they can never get the lead, then they're always a little bit hesitant because they just can't get on time.
Hagan finds Lawson, too strong. Put back by Adam Boone. What a play.
6'3". He goes in for the offensive rebound. Minnesota hanging tough.
And now Minnesota suddenly again within 2, needing a stop to get another possession to tie it up or take the lead. Wide open on the wing. Shot comes off. Hagan gets the rebound after the miss by Strickland. Possession number 4 in the second half, where Minnesota's been able to tie it or take the lead.
Humphries trying to post up on the block against Sean Klein.
Hagan. Humphries for a Minnesota lead. And an air ball chased down by Johnson. Shot clock still running at 8. Boom! Rattles one in. And Minnesota has the lead.
Now look at the reaction by this crowd. Indiana wants timeout.
Big stuff.
Love you, Dad.
We'll take care of the rest. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
Dream a little bigger with Island Poker, the new $7 big money scratch-off with over 100 resort getaways.
What keeps you from getting the exercise you need? Is it lack of time? Are you afraid of doing something wrong?
Chances are you've seen us talking about the Total Gym before, wondering, is it really as good as they say? The fact is, it's even better than we say.
So what kind of body do you want? Maybe you just want to trim and tone your body.
Or if you want the strength and conditioning of a world-class athlete or a bodybuilder, the Total Gym can help you get there faster than you've ever imagined. So why not give it a try? Believe me, once you try it, you'll be hooked on it. I know, I've used mine for over 20 years.
Now you can own the Total Gym for as little as $29.95 a month charged on your credit card. And Total Gym won't charge you a penny of interest. Our best offer ever.
To order Total Gym, call 1-800-392-5277. That's 1-800-392-5277. Call now.
Adam Boone, his first three-point basket of the game, and it was a big one.
Sure was. He got open, shot clock down to 7, and he fires it right away. He was confident, kept that arm in the air. He knew that was going in. 17-6 run gives Minnesota their first lead. 17 second chance points. The offensive rebounding using their height advantage inside.
With 3:21 left in the first half, Minnesota was down 18. Now Klein gets the drop. Sean Klein with 6 points, all in the second half for Indiana. In fact, he's been the only Indiana player with more than one field goal in the half.
If Indiana can break the pressure at half court, then they've got the numbers inside with Klein hitting the shot.
Stan Gaines from out of nowhere in the middle of this Big Ten season has 16 points.
Averaging 5 points a game. He had 14 against Purdue, now 16 against Indiana.
Boone went for the steal. Lawson gets it to Boone, and there's a hold called on Strickland. So Boone went for it, but instead it was the seldom used Brent Lawson who got a big steal.
It's a good defense by Minnesota, not one you can dribble against, because just as you start to dribble, somebody else in the zone can come over into your area and steal the ball. Marshall got around the first guy, but then Lawson came in to make the steal.
And Minnesota, with very little margin for error, needs to be very good from the line here. And they've been perfect in the second half. Now a missed 1-and-1 by Lawson.
He spoke too soon.
Yeah. Humphries had hit 6 straight. Boone hit a couple of free throws in the second half. Minnesota by 1.
See Moye right at the free throw line. That's where Indiana needs to go to break this press, unless they settle for a three-point shot.
Wilmot rebounded by Lawson.
Humphries posts up on Klein.
Rattles out. Rebounded by Bracy Wright. Humphries to the floor. Indiana with the man advantage.
Minnesota got back quickly. Humphries fell down, but Minnesota recovered. Indiana couldn't get the quick shot. Indiana's not figured out how to run an offense against this half-court zone. And that's to Minnesota's credit.
7 to shoot. Wide open is Klein underneath. Blocked inside by Humphries. They're going to count the basket.
They say goaltending. That ball was on the way down. Humphries came out of nowhere.
Wow.
That one away. Let's watch. Klein goes up, and there you see Humphries knocks it away, helping from the weak side. I tell you, for a big guy, he sure gets up well and gets up quickly.
In the first half, it was George Leach who kind of owned the paint for Indiana. Here in the second half, it's been Sean Klein with 8 second-half points. Johnson rebounded by Gaines, and he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. It's the 9th Indiana foul. It'll be the last bonus situation for the Gophers. We've had a wild game here this afternoon. Along with John Leskowski, I'm Dick Bramer. Indiana leading a couple of times in the first half by as many as 18 points. And Gaines misses the last 1-and-1 opportunity for Minnesota.
Well, it's 2 1-and-1s that Minnesota's missed here. Almost could have been 4 points. Free throws always very important. Great defense by Minnesota in the second half, and their rebounding advantage has gotten them the lead, although now they trail by 1. Indiana settling for dribbling against the zone defense.
Moye has it roll off, wide open, and in the middle again. Sean Klein with more second-half points.
And Bracy Wright kept it alive. It fell right to Sean Klein. That was a gift.
Johnson cutting to the basket, too strong, and they'll wave it off, calling an offensive foul on Chris Humphries.
A lot of guys on the floor. Johnson and Klein went down, and then Donald Perry had the block out on Chris Humphries, and Humphries was called over the back.
So Indiana leading by 3. Humphries picking up his 3rd foul of the game.
What keeps you from getting the exercise you need? Is it lack of time? Are you afraid of doing something wrong?
Chances are you've seen us talking about the Total Gym before, wondering, is it really as good as they say? The fact is, it's even better than we say.
So what kind of body do you want? Maybe you just want to trim and tone your body.
Or if you want the strength and conditioning of a world-class athlete or a bodybuilder, the Total Gym can help you get there faster than you've ever imagined. So why not give it a try? Believe me, once you try it, you'll be hooked on it. I know, I've used mine for over 20 years.
Now you can own the Total Gym for as little as $29.95 a month charged on your credit card. And Total Gym won't charge you a penny of interest. Our best offer ever.
To order Total Gym, call 1-800-392-5277. That's 1-800-392-5277. Call now.
The market goes up. You make money.
The market goes down. You make money. It's good to be a Barron's reader. Barron's. News before the market knows. No one looks at the market with a more insightful eye than Barron's, offering timely coverage of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, everything the independent investor needs to stay informed. Subscribe now, and you'll also receive this Barron's Stock Evaluator free. It lets your computer help you turn money into wealth. Get 13 weeks of Barron's and the Stock Evaluator all for only $39. Call now toll-free 800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600.
Poor starts not uncommon for Minnesota, but maybe their best comeback effort after being down 18 a couple of times in the first half. They've come back to actually have a lead in the second half.
A lot of offensive rebounding. They're still not hitting well from the outside. Boone hits that one. But the second shot opportunity, look at the enthusiasm that's been generated here since the 4-minute mark of the first half. With 4 minutes left, Minnesota's had a terrific ball game.
Minnesota yet finds itself behind by 3, and Indiana has the basketball. There's Gracie Wright, and the basket counts, going up over Michael Bauer.
Well, we got around Humphries and around Bauer, two guys much bigger. Gracie Wright, a good leaper, took that ball against the big guys.
Bauer for 3.
Wow, that was falling back. He fell down, he lost his balance, and still nails it, his second 3 of the game.
Bauer with a dozen points. Stripped away, foul called on Aaron Robinson of Minnesota.
Boy, Minnesota does a great job of trapping on that zone defense, and it's caused Indiana some turnovers. That one nearly, but the foul called on Robinson. Minnesota's still not over the limit, just 4 team fouls, so Indiana gets it out of bounds. This game may come down to free throws. Minnesota's going to have a chance for a lot more free throws than Indiana.
And to watch in the second half for Indiana has been Sean Klein. Moye drive. Put back and good again. Was it Klein?
Was Klein. He tipped it up off the backboard and got the roll again.
A dozen points all in the second half for Sean Klein.
George Leach back. Klein's playing time has been limited, but with Leach in foul trouble, he's been playing.
Bauer with back-to-back threes for Minnesota.
The word around Minnesota was Bauer was struggling with his jump shot. Dick, I don't believe that. I believe he's on the game.
There's the trap and a push on Aaron Robinson. He's picked up back-to-back fouls for the Gophers.
Great quickness in the Minnesota backcourt. They're using that 10-second line as another defender and caused Indiana a lot of problems. Let's watch now. Bauer, his confidence way up. Much better form on that shot. Shooting on the way up instead of on the way down. And gets that one to go. Hit the back of the rim first, then came down.
Perry's been in foul trouble much of this game. He's got the ball now. Kane slaps the dribble away. Trying to get it back to Johnson. Stolen away by the man of the second half, Sean Klein, who got back on defense.
Too much dribbling by Indiana. Indiana is the press. Watch Perry. You can't beat a press by dribbling. You've got to do it by passing. And now Klein steps right in and wanted to avoid the travel, so he called the quick 30-second timeout. But Indiana needs to pass the ball around to get that shot. 12 of the last 16 points by Sean Klein. Not known as a great offensive player, but he's been Johnny on the spot for some rebounds.
Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with George Leach. Indiana limiting his minutes a little bit because he's still recovering from the knee injury. Right now, Klein's been Indiana's best player on the floor.
He really has. Gracie Wright has not been their big scorer.
Here's the option stats flash.
And it's the free throws. We talked about that. 16 attempts for Minnesota, 4 for Indiana. Indiana's not going to be shooting the 1-to-1 for a while yet. Minnesota is already. So the free throws could go a long way. A 10-point advantage for Minnesota from the free throw line so far. that time by Indiana. One dribble in that whole offensive sequence, and they got a three-point shot. That's the 10th team foul, that one on Riley. But Coach Davis talked to him at the timeout. Do not dribble the ball against a zone defense.
2 free throws for Humphreys in the double bonus. Humphreys just 2 of 13 from the field in the first half. He's 7 of 7 from the line in the second half and has 15 points.
I told you he'd get to his average. He's still got 5 minutes to go. He's going to make it easily. You can't keep great players down for the whole game.
Other than the 2 missed one-on-one opportunities, and they may yet come back to bite the Gophers. Minnesota's been perfect from the line. Moye drops it down to Klein, and a block and a foul on Minnesota. They just can't seem to find and stay with Sean Klein.
Now, when Indiana breaks the pressure at half court, it gives them the advantage inside, even though it's the forwards. The big guy's going in there. 3 fouls now on Humphreys. So now Indiana is in the 1-and-1. This is the 16th foul, so the next foul Indiana will be at 1-and-1. This is 2 for the shooting foul.
Klein has missed both his free throw opportunities in what might be a career second half. Tied at 65 with 4:50 to go. Humphreys knocks Klein to the floor and puts Minnesota back in front.
Couple dribbles gets him in closer. Humphreys very strong, can go up against defenders and make that shot. Officials will wipe some moisture off the floor where Klein fell down guarding Humphreys.
Mike Davis will use the opportunity to plead his case, saying that Chris Humphreys should have been picked up his 4th foul there.
Klein wasn't in position to get an offensive foul. Contact was made, but the officials felt it didn't alter Humphreys' drive to the basket, so they let play go on.
Complete turnaround for Humphreys and the Gophers. They actually started the turnaround late in the first half. Bounce pass beautifully done to Moye. Humphreys now does pick up his 4th foul.
Boy, that's a big play there. Moye just 6'3", and Humphreys has the size advantage, but he had to foul. Watch it now. He fouls with the body there. And Moye does a good job to hang in the air and draw that foul. So Humphreys picks up 2 in a row in less than a minute.
That never got above the rim.
Well, visiting team, it's a little tense when it gets toward the end. They had the big lead. Now they've lost. They know how important each shot is. It's a little bit harder. Missed both of them.
What a rebound by Tracy Wright. In the corner, picked up by Humphreys. Tracy Wright with a great offensive rebound, but the putback didn't drop.
Well, Humphreys makes a great play there. He avoids his 5th foul and distracts Tracy Wright enough so he misses the shot.
Minnesota with the ball and the lead. Baseline drive over. Humphreys scores again.
One dribble to the right, baseline dribble. Look, he's excited. He's got this crowd going. Minnesota starts to pull away.
Wide open is Strickland, and he hits a 3, and Minnesota's lead down to 1.
Well, you live and die by the 3, and that's been Indiana's story. That one gets them within 1.
What a great basketball game.
2 completely different styles of offense.
Humphreys, same spot, no basket. They wave it off, even though it went down.
Foul on Moye before the shot was taken.
Fouls number 2, A.J. Moye.
Look at Humphreys, how he nearly strutting around the floor, knowing that he really can't be stopped now. His confidence level way up.
8 for 8 from the line in the second half.
Even though he's a freshman, you can see that he's really become the scoring leader and the mental leader of this team as well. Tough to do with only a freshman.
10 for 10 from the line. Chris Humphreys leading Minnesota back into the game. They lead the Hoosiers by 3.
This field was treated with Balance Pro herbicide.
It sat there for 15 days without a drop of rain, and the weeds came up again.
And then it rained, and Recharge got them like that.
We know because this is our field.
Since 1999, Balance Pro has been used successfully on more than 21 million acres. That's the power of Recharge.
We don't doubt the billions. It's the serve part we have trouble with.
We had the real milk milkshakes. We had the hot fudge. Looking back, it was so obvious.
Steak and Shake. Add hot fudge to any milkshake for 39 cents.
It's King's January clearance. Incredible savings on name brand electronics, like high-definition TV starting as low as $11.98 after rebate. Plus, get free financing. King's Great Buys Plus, all 5 locations.
Introducing Subway's new Atkins-friendly wraps with under 11 net carbs, like the Chicken Bacon Ranch Wrap and the Turkey and Bacon Melt Wrap. No, they won't forgive you for downloading your thesis, but their carb-controlled goodness will help atone for your recent pasta faux pas. The new Atkins-friendly wraps from Subway. Good, so you don't always have to be.
Having a party or having friends over for the big game? Why not order one of Subway's delicious fresh-made giant subs? Or a Subway sandwich platter. Freshen up your party with Subway.
At M&M Auto Service, each of our technicians has been certified by the National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence, which ensures that they're the best trained and most qualified mechanics available anywhere. They may not be much on the court, but they're the all-stars when it comes to fixing cars.
M&M Auto Service, 210 North Heidelbach in Evansville.
A couple of times in the first half. Now a three-point lead, Indiana's basketball. Klein, wide open. Terry misses a three, rebounded by Klein. Tipped away by Johnson to Boone. Minnesota's got a break opportunity. Johnson rolls it off. Out of bounds to Indiana. Quick shot by Adam Boone or Ben Johnson.
He had it close to the rim. You can take that layup, you take it. It was a tough shot. And the way Minnesota's been doing the offensive rebounding, it's not a bad play. Gaines injured on that play. Looks like he sprained his ankle slightly, and he's walking gingerly down the floor. Story of Chris Humphries in 2 halves.
Stayed at home because he wanted to feel the electricity at Williams Arena. There's been very little of that here in what's been a disappointing year for the Gophers. Minnesota hoping to pull off an upset here this afternoon. Bracy Wright, blocked by Bauer. Gaines got the rebound. He went out of bounds. Indiana will get it back.
It's a good defense by Minnesota on Bracy Wright. They send Humphries out to block against the three-point shot. And when Bracy Wright drives around him, then they've still got Bauer in there to block the shot. He tipped that one away. Minnesota, unfortunate, they fell on the baseline with the ball to lose possession.
2 officials are conferring here. We may have a overruled call here. Nope. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. That might have been what the conference was about.
Did Minnesota have possession to reset the clock?
Right. A runner made by Bracy Wright.
That is a tough shot. You don't practice that one a lot. That's just a feel shot to show you what kind of shooter Bracy Wright is.
Shot clock down to about 2 when he took it. Humphries has been just about unstoppable. Over Moye. Foul on Minnesota's Stan Gaines.
A good shot by Humphries. He turned and had the size advantage on Moye. Just rattles around. Watch him now. Turns to his right, in and out, and Minnesota had some good inside position there. Strickland gets the ball and the foul. Now Minnesota over the limit. So Indiana will be shooting some fouls now. We talked about free throws, and that's exactly what will determine this game, Dick, is the free throws that have already been missed, plus the ones that will be coming up here in the last 2 minutes.
Strickland gets the front end of a 1-and-1, and remember the 2 1-and-1 chances that Minnesota misfired on, leaving 4 points on the bone.
Boy, both teams encouraging their players from the bench. Dan Munson up, Mike Davis in front of his bench. This is where the games are won and lost just in one play, and Munson wants a timeout to talk about it.
30 seconds. Minnesota's taken twice as many free throw opportunities as the Hoosiers, but a couple of big makes by Marshall Strickland has put the Hoosiers back in front. Indiana's had a tough time in this building. A lot of teams have over the years, but for some reason the Hoosiers have brought some very good teams in here and left here feeling a bit deflated over the years.
Always difficult place. I played here in the mid-70s when Musselman was the coach, and boy, Jim Brewer and David Winfield, Clyde Turner, Ron DeHagen, I tell you, those were some great Minnesota teams, and it was always tough to come out of Williams Arena with a victory.
One of the biggest wins in Dan Munson's career at Minnesota was in his first year here with the Gophers. But it turned out to be a bittersweet victory because right after the game, Joel Przybilla left school.
Yeah, Rickard left last year, and Dan Munson keeps trying to replace the big men.
Boone's jumper off. Gaines commits the foul.
Indiana's doing a little better blocking out now. You see Gracie Wright had a position there, and that foul is called. And free throws for Wright coming up.
Third foul on Stan Gaines. Right at the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity, the 9th Minnesota foul. So this is the last bonus situation for the Hoosiers.
Big turnaround at 3:22. It was 71-68, a three-point Gopher lead, and now at 1:28, just in the last 2 minutes, Indiana now with a 2-point lead. Minnesota's been held scoreless in the last 2 minutes, and Indiana has scored 6 points if Gracie Wright makes this free throw. 6-0 run in the last 2 minutes.
Wright's first 2 free throws of the ball game, and he hits them both.
Defense winning games, and that's what this last 2 minutes will come down to. The teams are even with 2 minutes to go, and the best defensive team will pull it out.
Johnson's jumper good. 1-point ball game.
Tough shot. He's moving to his left, and then has to set those feet and go up with a right-handed shot, and he made it look much easier than it was.
On their feet here at Williams Arena.
Indiana's going to take a timeout and talk about it.
With 13 seconds left on their shot clock and just under 40 seconds left in the second half.
This becomes a key possession. 13 seconds on the shot clock, so you know Minnesota's going to get the ball back. Indiana with a 1-point lead. If they can score a basket here, it's a 3-point lead, and for Minnesota to tie, they've got to go for a 3-pointer, which has not been a big part of their game so far today.
Wisconsin already has won today. Purdue will host Michigan State tomorrow. So Indiana hoping to climb into a first-place tie with the Badgers and pick up their 4th conference win in a row, 3 of them on the road.
Very important stretch for Indiana. They play Purdue on Tuesday and Michigan State next Saturday. So both those teams with just 1 defeat.
To the backcourt and Perry. Perry, who has not scored in this game.
Boy, Sean Klein, you're exactly right, Dick. He has played an unbelievable second half, scoring and rebounding. He gives Indiana another possession there, and it comes down to some free throws by Donald Perry.
2 free throws for Perry.
That's a big difference, though. It's the first time Indiana's had the automatic 2 shots. It makes the free throw shooter a little more relaxed, knowing not so much weighs on the first one.
Very sharp.
Minnesota knows they'll have a chance to tie this ball game or take the lead, depending on this shot.
A 2-point lead as Minnesota brings it up the floor. Taking a timeout, Adam Boone with 18.7 seconds left.
Well, this is decision time. Full timeout is now called. They'll have a lot of time to talk about it.
For Indiana, you can see George Leach, who was instrumental in Indiana jumping out to that quick 14-2 lead. But he's been replaced in the second half because Sean Klein has not only done a nice job with Chris Humphries and the Gophers defensively, he's gotten points, he's gotten rebounds, and seemingly every key rebound Indiana's gotten in the second half.
Sure has. Done a wonderful job. Coach Dan Munson and his staff still meeting at the free throw line. Their decision now is, do we go for 2 shots to tie the game and go to overtime, or should we take a 3 to win? And normally when you're at home, you play for the overtime because the home crowd gives you that advantage in the extra 5 minutes. So we'll see what they decide. This is where one defensive stand by Indiana wins the game. If they stop Minnesota and get fouled to go to the line, they've got a great chance to win this game. But if they allow Minnesota to score, that's why coaches emphasize defense over offense in this exact situation.
Indiana breaks the huddle with the starting lineup, with the exception of Klein on the floor for George Leach. Minnesota comes out with Humphries, of course, Johnson, Boone, Bauer, and I'm sure that Stan Gaines in the corner it is.
Double screen high, trying to get to Humphries.
Humphries lost his footing, scores to tie it up. Here comes Indiana. Bracy Wright, all the way to the basket, but he missed. Bauer with the rebound. Midcourt to Johnson. For a Minnesota win, we'll go to overtime.
Wow. Minnesota played for the overtime, and it worked. I said a high double screen with Humphries setting that pick up high, but it was really a decoy. It was to get him low on the block against one defender. They went right down to him, and he makes the shot. All right, let's watch it. He's high on the screen now, and then he goes right down to the block. He gets double teamed. Klein comes to help. Moye can't stop him. Humphries makes a huge basket to tie this score.
75 apiece and 5 more minutes at least to go.
Golf Digest is going to cure your slice now and for free.
And that's a guarantee.
Introducing the breakthrough video, Cure Your Slice Now, and it's free with your paid subscription to Golf Digest magazine. In this video, top PGA instructor Chuck Cook shows you the 7 key phases of the swing and gives you his proven method for better control and longer, straighter drives. And here's our guarantee. If Golf Digest and Cure Your Slice Now doesn't cure your slice and improve your game, cancel and keep the video free.
Golf Digest is your source for golf.
Every month in Golf Digest, you get easy-to-follow tips and instruction from the best teachers and players in golf. Information on the top equipment, the best places to play, thought-provoking commentary. You also get this removable Pocket Tips booklet. Call now. Use your credit card and get your first risk-free issue, Pocket Tips booklet and video free. You get 11 more issues for only $19.77. If your game doesn't improve, cancel and keep the video, booklet, and magazine free.
So call 800-543-6200. That's 800-543-6200. Call now.
Dad, where do babies come from?
Well, it's complicated, Jimmy. First, a man falls in love with a beautiful woman. He chases her until he finally proposes to a girl who's actually in his league. Then after paying 30 bucks a head for something called a reception, he gets what he never ever thought he would. A mother-in-law.
When the minimum is all you really want, call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Minimum coverage for minimum budgets.
Are you with me?
Call a timeout.
How about that? Long passes are forced when this zone defense is out there. And Indiana somehow manages to hold on to that ball.
Minnesota's playing a couple of overtime games at home here. Won them both against Furman and Duquesne. A tougher challenge here this afternoon.
Purdue basketball is here, and it's only on Evansville's WB19. Next Saturday at 11, the Boilermakers play host to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Tune in to WB19 and watch Kenneth Lowe and Evansville's own Matt Kiefer lead the Boilers against the high-flying Buckeyes in the Big Ten Game of the Week. Purdue and Ohio State next Saturday at 11. Brought to you in part by Bass Myers Fireplace and Patio, Subway, and your home for Big Ten basketball all season long, Evansville's WB19.
It's Kings and Sofas and Cinemas January clearance with incredible savings on furniture. Buy an entertainment center for only $11.99 and get a 35-inch RCA TV free. Plus get free financing. Kings Great Buys Plus.
Basketball game here at Williams Arena this afternoon. Now Indiana will get the basketball with just 7 seconds left. Bracy Wright with 20. And Chris Humphreys with a dominant second half. Strickland misses. Humphreys rebound.
Only a few seconds on the shot clock. Indiana had to take the quick shot that time. Here's the high double pick again for Boone.
Up his dribble, now finds Humphreys. Blocked by Leach, and Humphreys had problems with Leach in the first half.
His size, 6'11".
Laid up by Perry, no good. On the floor, Moye bumped by Gaines, and I think Gaines has picked up his 4th foul.
Well, sometimes it's just the roll of the ball. Both teams go after it, and sometimes it just bounces in funny ways. Indiana able to come up with it and get a rebound opportunity, second chance opportunity.
2 free throws for A.J. Moye. And while Minnesota's had a decided advantage from the line, it's the Gophers who are in some serious foul trouble here, with Gaines playing with 4. Humphreys playing with 4. Leach out. Klein back in for Indiana.
Roll that first one in just over the rim. Much more confident on the second one.
Indiana getting the first 2 points of the overtime. Bauer ties it.
His confidence way up. Has struggled a little with his shot this year, but he's back on it today.
Open, and he hits.
Can't leave him open. He just made the 2 free throws. Well, he'll be a guy for Indiana to watch if they can get him the open shot.
Stan Gaines, short, tied up by Bauer, but keeping the ball free from Bauer's grasp was Strickland. Bracy Wright finds Moye on the run.
Bracy Wright double team there because of his offensive ability. Left Moye open for a layup. And Minnesota will take a timeout.
So Indiana jumping out in front by 4 here in overtime.
All right, here's the fast break. Watch Bracy Wright. He's going to take it in left-handed, and then both Minnesota players go to guard him. That leaves Moye open. Very unselfish to get the easy layup. But 3 Gophers around Wright, and Moye with the layup.
And the Hoosiers, who started the conference season with a demoralizing loss against Wisconsin, are 2 minutes and 43 seconds away from winning every conference game since, and A.J. Moye taking this game over so far in overtime.
Well, he's on the bench late in that second half, and when you're a senior, that's not where you want to be. Coach Mike Davis put him in this overtime, and he's really come through big time. 6 points. Minnesota just 1 shot down the court each time. Time to run a little clock, but still try to get a good shot.
10 seconds to shoot. Strickland throws it up. Rebounded by Bauer. On the run. Boone to Johnson. And now a foul on Moye as he bumped or held Humphreys.
Humphreys going to right to the block against the shorter Moye. Moye bumped him as Humphreys tried to set that position.
4th foul on Moye, and Humphreys, who's been perfect from the line, 10 for 10, will try to cut the Indiana lead in half. Bad time for a miss.
Definitely.
Bracy Wright with the lead. Will work off some clock.
Could have taken that shot. That's a good shot for him. See if Indiana can get just as good a shot, though, since they've chosen to run that clock down. 10 seconds.
Bracy Wright rebounded by Ben Johnson. And then Johnson scores.
Nice job of jump stopping, going straight up for that shot. Very tough to do. Johnson's done it twice now.
Just over a minute to play. Minnesota's taking its last timeout.
He's a right-handed player. Watch, he goes to his left very well. Stops, jump stop, goes up, and hits a nice shot. Where the shot clock comes into play. Minnesota needs a stop to get a chance to tie this game again.
Indiana with 1 timeout left, but the Gophers have just used their last.
So Minnesota won't have time when they do make the stop to try to set up the play, but you know it's going to be Humphreys on the block. If they get a chance offensively, they're going to want to take him right down there. Here you see the reset. Indiana has a timeout left, but Minnesota does not. Possession arrow to Minnesota on any jump ball. Full court pressure now by Minnesota. They now important this possession is defensively for them.
Strickland walks into a double team. Squirts through it.
Not a good place to put that ball in the corner to your big man. The Klein got away with it.
And the Hoosiers will take even more time off the clock. Mike Davis thought about calling a timeout, but he says, no, let's go.
Stretch the court for Bracy Wright.
Spins away and scores. What a sensational move by Bracy Wright.
Basket by Bracy Wright.
That's why he's Indiana's go-to guy. There was no shot there. He created it.
Boone missed. Follow up by Bauer. Hoosiers come away with it. Strickland fouled by Bauer.
Bracy Wright just one-on-one. Indiana runs the shot clock down, waits. He's 6 seconds. He dribbles in, spins, a floater over Bauer. Had to take it way up top. Watch how high he has to shoot this, and drops softly in. 4-point lead, and Indiana does a nice job on the block out. A much smaller team out there, but Strickland comes up with a rebound. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He hasn't been as quiet in the second half, but he's got the job done for Indiana.
Ben Johnson's a pretty good defensive player, and Bracy Wright just absolutely lost him with the spin move. And there's a free throw made by Strickland.
One shot, balls in play.
And now 6 is the lead for Indiana. Johnson, an off-balance 2 goes.
Indiana needs to get the ball inbounds and watch for the foul.
9.7 left. And now Donald Perry, 1 of 2 from the line, will try to ice this game for the Hoosiers.
Foul number 22, Ben Johnson.
Indiana had that game after that disappointing loss to the Badgers. It came right back and won in Ann Arbor. And it's a testament to Mike Davis and the Hoosiers. They were able to immediately rebuild their confidence. Well, Minnesota thought today might be the game for them to do that. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Yeah, they fought hard. You said being down 18 points in that first half. This game could have been over a long time ago. But this Minnesota team came fighting back. I look for them to regroup here and pull out some victories here before this Big Ten season's over.
1 of 2. 2-possession lead for Indiana. Bauer, long 3, very short back, an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. A.J. Moye coming up saying somebody punched him in the face. And the Hoosiers inbound it, and they've won 3 straight in the Big Ten on the road, 4 straight overall. They're the co-leaders with Wisconsin for the Big Ten lead.
It was a lift for both teams. Minnesota came back in the ballgame, but Indiana held on to take the tie for the lead in the Big Ten.
And again, a furious comeback by the Gophers comes up short in terms of producing a win. It's Indiana 86, Minnesota 81. This has been a presentation of ESPN Plus, the worldwide leader in collegiate sports television.